Yeah, today concept is test design techniques. Today concept test design techniques. Test design techniques. What do you mean by technique? Already we discussed what do you mean by technique. A complex task solved by very simple way, then that is called a technique. A complex task solved by very easily, then that is called a technique. There are two techniques available in manual testing. There are two techniques. There are two techniques available in manual testing. There are two techniques. There are two techniques. One is BVA. One is BVA. BVA means boundary value analysis. BVA. One is BVA. Second one is ECP. Second one is ECP. ECP means equivalence class partition. BVA means boundary value analysis. ECP means equivalence class partition. Equivalence class partition. So first we will discuss about boundary value analysis. We will discuss about boundary value analysis. For example, for example, we have one username field. We have one username field. Field means text box. This is the username text box. Customer said this username field should take minimum 9 characters, maximum 999 characters. Customer said the username field should take minimum 9 characters, maximum 999 characters. So if you want to test this particular field, so once we need to take 9 characters, and once again we need to take 10 characters, 11 characters, 12 characters, 13 characters, 14 characters, 15 characters, like up to 999 characters we need to take. So it is very difficult. So nearly we need to take 990 inputs. How many inputs we need to take? 990 inputs. It is very difficult. So in that situation, if you face this kind of situation, if you face this range kind of situation, we will use boundary value analysis. We will use boundary value analysis. That means we will concentrate on only boundaries. We will concentrate only on boundaries. So, okay, here what is the lower bound? Lower bound, lower bound minus 1, lower bound, lower bound plus 1, upper bound minus 1, upper bound, upper bound plus 1. Yes, lower bound minus 1 is 8, lower bound is 9, lower bound plus 1 is 10, upper bound minus 1 998. So upper bound is 999, upper bound plus 1 1000. So here once we will take 8 characters and we will do testing. 8 is invalid input. 8 is invalid input. 8 is invalid input. Invalid input. With the help of this invalid input, if you do testing, that is called negative testing. And these first remaining 4 are valid inputs. These are the valid inputs. So lower bound plus 1, and upper bound minus 1, upper bound. These are the valid inputs. With the help of these valid inputs, if you do testing, that is called positive testing. Okay, this is upper bound plus 1 also. This is invalid input. Invalid input. Invalid input. With the help of invalid input, if we do testing, negative testing. So first and last are invalid inputs. With the help of invalid inputs, if you do testing, that is called negative testing. With the help of valid inputs, if you do testing, that is called positive testing. So here we are taking only 6 inputs. Okay, if you don't know this technique, we need to take 990 inputs. If you know this technique, we can take only 6 inputs, only 6 inputs, and we can do testing. Here in the 6 also, we are doing positive testing as well as negative testing. So this is called test design technique. We are totally concentrating on boundaries. Okay, we can say boundary value analysis. Using this technique, we can complete our task very easy. That's why we can say that is test design technique. Okay, using this technique, we are totally concentrating only on boundaries. We are totally concentrating on boundaries. That's why we can say this is boundary value analysis. Okay, ma. Next one, very very important technique, madam. Next one, ECP. Next class name is ECP. ECP means equivalence class partition. Equivalence class partition. So, for example, customer want one username field. Customer want one username field. So this username field, customer is saying minimum 4 characters. That username field should take minimum 4 characters, maximum 12 characters. All are caps, all are small letters, and we can take numeric values also. 1, 2, 3 also we can take. This is customer requirement. So that username field should take minimum 4 characters, maximum 12 characters, all are small letters, and we can take alphabets also. So first of all, we need to prepare valid data and invalid data. Valid data and invalid data. So we need to prepare the valid data and invalid data. Valid data, invalid data. Valid greater than 4 valid, less than 4 invalid, less than 12 valid, greater than 12 invalid. ABCD valid, caps ABCD invalid, alphabets valid, special letters like plus, minus, divided by invalid. So with the help of valid inputs, if you do testing, that is called positive testing. With the help of invalid inputs, if you do testing, that is called negative testing. Here also we will do positive testing as well as negative testing also. Here also we will do positive testing as well as negative testing. Okay, positive testing we will do, and as well as negative testing also we will do. So this is equivalence class partitions. Equally we are dividing. Equally we are preparing valid data and invalid data. We are doing testing. That's why that is called equivalence class partition. That is called equivalence class partition. Okay, these are the very very important two techniques. Whenever you are working with manual testing regularly, we will use these two techniques and we can complete our task very easy way. Okay, very important questions in manual testing. So already we discussed, this is the pending concept, madam. This is the pending concept already in test plan document. Already I told you, so I will tell you later. This is the pending concept. Next concept is terminology. Okay, yes, terminology notes already I have sent you, madam. Just once read the terminology notes. If you have any doubts, I will tell you that terminology also. Already I have sent you terminology notes. Just observe carefully. First, defective products. If at all the product is not justifying the some of the requirements but still usable, then such type of defect is known as defective products. defect products. But it is not satisfying the some of the requirements, but we can use that product, that is called defective product. Okay, madam. Next, defective products. If at all the product is not justifying the some of the requirements, as well as that is not usable. Okay, that is not it is not justifying the customer requirements, as well as it is not usable. Such type of defects is known as defective products. Defective products. And wherever you go, there are two types of testers is there. One is quality assurance, other one is quality control people. Okay, quality assurance people and quality control people. Quality assurance is the one of the department which is checks each and every role in the organization according to customer expectations or company expectations. Each and every role is working or not, they will do testing. That type of people is called quality assurance people. Quality assurance people. Each and every software company, all the companies will not maintain separately, but some companies will maintain quality assurance. Quality assurance means testing units only, but they will check each and every outcome document in the each and every phase. Output document is properly coming or not. Each and every role in the organization according to company expectations working or not, they will do checking. That's why that is called quality assurance people. Next, quality control people. So after developing the product, based on the customer expectations or company expectations developed or not, they will do testing. That is called quality control people. Okay, next, NCR. NCR means non-conformation rate. Whenever working with any software company, if you are doing irreparable mistakes, if you do irreparable mistakes, each and every software company will give penalty. That is called NCR. NCR means non-conformation rate. And next word, inspection. Inspection means without giving any prior intimation, they will come and they will do checking. That is called inspection. Inspection means they will not give any prior intimation in well in advance. Directly they will come and they will do testing. They will checking on roles or departments. That is called inspection. Next, audit. Audit means they will give prior intimation well in advance. They will come and they will do checking. That is called audit. So there are two types of audits. One is internal audit, second one is external audit. If the internal people they are doing checking, that is internal audit. If they are doing other side people, they will, if they checking, that is called external audit. Okay. And next, CAPA. CA means corrective actions, PA means preventive actions. Corrective actions means, okay, if at all a role doing any irreparable mistake, you, CA means corrective action. If it is any role doing any mistakes, so we can repair that mistake. That is called repairable. CA actions. CA means corrective actions. We can rectify the problems. If it is any role doing any mistakes, we can rectify. That is called corrective actions. Next, preventive actions means, so if a role doing any mistakes we can't rectify, that is called preventive actions. So that is called irreparable mistakes. Reparable means we corrective actions. Irreparable means preventive actions. So no, just here we need to prevent the actions. So that's why that is irreparable mistakes. Preventive action means irreparable mistakes. Okay. SCM, software configuration management, already we discussed change control and version control. Change control means whenever any role, whenever the customer is doing any changes in FRS, parallelly we need to maintain the information in FRS. That is called change control. And next, version control. Version control means whenever you are raising the defect, compulsory we need to mention the version number. That is also very very important. Whenever you are raising the defect, compulsory we need to mention the version number. Then only developers will accept the defect. Otherwise they will reject the defect. Why? Because version to versions some fields they may add. So in that situation, so whenever you are doing testing, if you get any defect, so compulsory we need to mention the version number also, right? Common repository. Common repository is nothing but it is a storage place where we can store the total company information. Each and every software company, they will maintain common repository. Common repositories means just they are storing the total company information, total number of employees, so turnover, upcoming projects, recently completed projects, what are the main tasks, everything they will store in one repository, that is called common repository. So if it is each and every software company compulsory they will maintain this repository. So if you want to access this information, compulsory you should have username and password, then only we can access that information. So if you want to, if you have the authorized user, you can upload the information and we can download the information. So that is okay. If it is common repository, we can upload the information, we can download the information if you have username and password. Okay, baseline projects means that finalizing documents is called baseline projects. Baseline is nothing but it is the finalized documents, we can say baseline documents. And publishing, before going to before releasing to market, they will store in common repository. Before going to delivery, they will store in common repository with the special icon representation. They will store in special icon representation. Next release. Release, cinema release. It is process of sending the application from the development department to testing department, or from the company to market, then we can say release. Next, delivery. This is the process of hand over the application from company to customer, company to client, or market to the client, then that time we can say delivery. Next, srn means software release note. This software release note prepared by technical department people and sending to testing department. In this document, software release note, we have some fields like build path information, and test data path information, and deployment document path information, known issues path information, and release manager name, release date, build number, version number, project name, module name. They will prepare this srn document and they will send to testing department. So they will list out all the information. Next, SDN, software delivery note. During delivery, we need to provide some documents. What are the documents we need to provide? He will list it out here in this section. So during delivery, based on the project, they will provide a list of documents. For example, if you are buying new TV, then that time they will give some plugins, add-ins, some user manual, known issues document they will provide. That is called test deliverable. So during delivery, they need to provide some documents. What are the documents they need to provide? They will list it out here in this section. Review. Next, review means process of checking. Review means process of checking or process of studying. So while doing review, if you get any doubt, we will list out in review report. And peer means colleague colleague. Peer review means colleague review. Peer review report. Doing peer review, if you get any doubts, he will list it out in peer review report. And slippage. So slippage means extra time. Slippage means the extra time to accomplish task is known as slippage. So the already some software company, they gave 4 hours to complete that particular task. You did in 5 hours. That 1 hour is slippage. Next, escalation. Escalation means intimating the information level by level. Intimating the information level by level. One level to other level, we are intimating the information. Then we can say escalation. Metrics means measurements. Each and every software company separately they will maintain test metrics. Metrics means measurements like use case document, or test case document, or defect profile template, bug tracking tool. Just like these are the metrics. Metrics means measurements. And next, traceability matrix. Traceability matrix is nothing but, this is also very important definition. Traceability matrix is nothing but, it contains table of linking information. It contains table of linking information which is used for tracing back for the reference whenever there is a questionable situation. If you face any problem, we can trace back for reference. Okay. Next, prototype. Prototype means roughly and rapidly developed model. Roughly and rapidly developed model. If you want to get the, if you want to take the requirements, or if you want to give the requirements using this prototype model, we can give the requirements and we can take the requirements. Benchmark. Benchmark means usually we will use for this benchmark. Usually we can compare. Compared purpose we will use this benchmark. Next, change request. Middle of the project, if customer want to change any requirements, so each and every software company will provide change request to document. Using that change request to document, he can change the customer requirement. Next, impact analysis. Okay, it is process of analyzing how much impact will fall on the already developed part if it is all accept those new changes at any point of time. So middle of the project came to sorry, customer came to company and he is doing some changes. In the time we will check what is the impact right now. Okay, what is already developed product, developed part is disturbing or not, we will check. That is called impact analysis. Test suite. Test suite is nothing but it is a combination of multi-test cases, regression test cases, retest cases. And test bed. Test bed is nothing but it is a combination of test suite and test environment. Next, defect age. Defect age. Next, defect age. The time gap between the opening date and closing date of the defect. That is called a defect age. Next, latent defect. The after defect, if they do any release, that is called latent defect. After finding the defect, if you get any latest release is called latent defect. After finding the defect, if you get any latest release, that is called latent defect. Walkthrough. Walkthrough means formal meetings. Each and every software company weekly once they will conduct this formal meetings. That is called walkthroughs. Next, code walkthrough. Code walkthrough means, so while developing the application, developers will follow coding standards. They are following or not, they will do checking. That is called code walkthrough. Next, if it is not following coding standards, they will rewrite the code. That is called fine tuning. That is called fine tuning. Next, PPM. PPM means periodic project meeting. Periodic project meeting. So in this meeting, they will discuss some points, percentage, how much percentage covered in this project during this period, how much percentage not covered, what are the tasks completed, and total defects and slippages, what are the reasons for slippages, and technical issues and HR related issues they will discuss in this periodic project meeting. Next, PPR, periodic project report. After this, before going to meeting, they will discuss list of points. That is called PPR, periodic project report. Next, minute of meeting. Okay, minute of meeting. After meeting, they will prepare very important points. That is called MOM, minute of meetings. What they are discussed, they will list out to final output. That is called minute of meeting. Next, management representative meeting, MRM. So, in this meeting, high-level management people will be participating. Success rate, growth rate of the company, projects that are recently signed off, recently completed, and recently newly started. What are the sorry? What are the projects recently completed and projects that are in pipeline? What is currently projects? What are the current projects and customers appraisals, customer negative comments, and future plans, internal audit reports, everything they will check. That is management representative meeting. Next, patch. Patch means after raising the defect, developers they will patch the defect. They will do some changes. Once again they will release to testing department. They will not develop any new one. They will not develop new one. Already developed product only they will rectify the problem, and second they will send it to testing department. That is called patch. That is called patch. Yes, these are the 40 terms regularly. Whenever you are working with a software company, regularly we will use these terms. That is called terminology. Okay, already we discussed manual testing. Manual testing STLC contains 6 phases. test planning, test development, test execution, result analysis, bug tracking, and reporting finished. So manual testing finished. Now tomorrow onwards we can enter into Selenium. Selenium. We can enter into Selenium. Okay, madam. Do you know anything about Java, madam? No, you don't know any. Okay, no need to worry, madam. I will teach you very slowly. No need to worry. Okay, tomorrow onwards compulsory you should do practice. Okay, very very important. If it is manual testing, only theory part. After 10 days, after 10 years also, once again you can take the book and you can read it. But if it is automation, not like that. Compulsory you need to do practice. Then only you can get the subject. Okay, madam. Tomorrow also, tomorrow also we have class at same time. Tomorrow onwards we can enter into Selenium. Okay, madam. Thank you. Have a nice day. Take care, madam.